Hi everyone, Renee here. Today we're making delicious, quick and easy air fried wingdings. So they're actually going to be air fried. We're going to save all, they're going to be nice and crispy without having all that fat. But we do have 8 fresh wings here. You can use frozen, just unthaw them. They're just 8 wingdings here. And all I did is, just for the flavoring and everything, did coat them in a couple teaspoons of butter. There's butter in there. So there's melted butter all over them in there. Just a couple teaspoons. And it's going to add flavor. And then my favorite mix here that is also on my page for the recipe. But you can just salt and pepper them. Some garlic powder and some onion powder is fine. And whatever, just mix them together a little bit. Teaspoon of each. Mix them together a little bit, sprinkle a little on there, and we have 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons in the flour here. This is a half a cup of all-purpose flour with 3 teaspoons of seasoning. Any kind of mixture you want to do. Teaspoon of whatever you like. Garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, whatever you like. There's 3 teaspoons in this half cup flour. Just put in a bag. And like I said, 2 teaspoons of butter in here, just with 8 wings. And then I just literally splashed some of the seasoning on there. Then we're going to put them on our air fryer pan. Alright, we put our wings on our sprayed aluminum air fryer pan. If you have just a round air fryer, just same thing. You know how to use your air fryer, so this is just going to be air fried chicken wings. What we did is, you saw the flour with the plastic bag full of flour. We just shook them 4 at a time in the plastic bag and lightly dusted them. I hit them apart and put them on here so they're not all coated really thick. So just put them in the plastic bag with flour and seasonings and just hit them together. I did 4 at a time, smacked them together so that it is all clumped on, and just put them on my air frying pan dish. And we did 8. I did a half a cup of flour. I have some leftover flour. I'll be using it tomorrow for some more wings. If you don't want to use that much, have any extra at all, no waste of anything, just use a 1/4 a cup of flour with, 2 teaspoons of seasoning. That'd be perfect. And then if this isn't enough for you, just double this recipe. So we're going to put this on high, or I don't know if your air fryer has a temp, 375 for 8 minutes, and then we're going to flip them. And the tip for today is, we get apple cider all the time, year round. We absolutely love it. We get it all the time at the cider mills. I don't use the store-bought, but those are good too. I usually get them from the cider mills because that's what everybody likes. And you can freeze your cider if you get abundance of it, or if you notice you've had it in there a couple extra days, just go ahead and make sure 1/4 of it's poured out or so from the top, and you can freeze it. And it freezes great. These little pops are delicious. They're just apple cider pops, and they are a great snack, a healthy snack. And like I said, they're really, really good. Okay, our wingdings have cooked in the air fryer. We checked them in 8 minutes. They weren't quite crispy like I wanted, so I put them on a couple minutes, so it was a total of 10 minutes. We're going to flip them. We sprayed them with a nonstick spray. You can see we sprayed them real quick before we flip them. So take them out. They cook 10 minutes. Everybody's air fryer is different, so when you see them get kind of crispy, everybody's air fryer, like I said, is a little different. So when you see them getting nice and crispy on top, you got to flip them and then do them another 8 to 10 minutes. Like I said, I did these 10, sprayed them, and I'm going to flip them and then put them in another 10 minutes. All right, our wingdings cooked in the air fryer another 10 minutes after we flipped them. And also check your air fryers. Like I said, everybody's is different and varies a little bit. Just always keep in mind 165, and they'll be perfect. Even if it's a couple degrees before that, because they'll continue cooking. So just keep that in mind. These smell so good in here. This house smells amazing. You can smell the butter and the garlic. 'Cause remember, I used garlic powder in my seasoning, and we coated them in just a couple tablespoons of butter before we floured them lightly. It just smells so good in here, and they're just a nice crispy. I had some sweet and sour sauce handy. These are good just like this on a plate with whatever side you like, or just to eat them. Football games. I had some sweet and sour sauce. Everybody likes it. You can use a barbecue sauce. You can use a garlic butter sauce. And like I said, or these are just delicious just the way they are. But we're just going to throw these in this bowl. And we're just going to throw them in there and toss them around and plate them up. Okay, our air fried wingdings are plated. And as you can see, what a great meal. Quick, easy, and restaurant style. I mean, delicious. And I just threw on some cottage cheese. That's what I like. You can have any little side with it. Some rice, salad, just a cucumber salad, anything you want. All we did is throw that in those, it was just a couple tablespoons of sweet and sour. You can use barbecue sauce. You can use some butter and mix some hot sauce, some of your favorite hot sauce, and do it that way. There's anything you can do with them, and they turn out crispy, and it smells wonderful in here. And as you can maybe notice, one of those 8 pieces is gone. I couldn't resist myself. I did have one already. Sorry. You guys will love these. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Renee. Enjoy. Happy cooking and baking.